Let's talk about Monday night. We get Cardinals at Rams. NFC West showdown, which means it is the third time these two teams will meet this season. Cardinals took the first one, Rams took the second one. I mean, when you're a coach and you're so familiar with another team, especially over the course of the season, how do you prepare for a game like this?
You try your best, Amanda, not to get too far out of your deal. And what I mean by that is you start playing the game. They know that we know that they know that we know that they know. So should we do, and you paralyze yourself. You've got to go with your best stuff in this ball game. Will there be twists and counters, as I like to call it? So if you have certain plays that you really like and you're self-scouting, you're going to show those, and you're going to show those formations. But at key times, you're going to break that tendency and counter off of it with something you don't think they have seen so far. But it's going to be, the nuances of the game. Everything else is what you've seen before. Can you tune it up and play even better in this ball game? That's what it comes down to. And at key times, which coach can make that play call on offense? It's a little bit different, even though it looks like something they've seen 100 times before. And can it break big? The other part of it is, I'm just looking at it from the Rams' perspective. Amanda, how happy are they that they're not dealing with San Francisco right now?
Yeah.
Because San Francisco has their number. I don't know how or why. And what really got to me was last week with Jalen Ramsey before the game, talking about them not having their number. And that's when I knew, oh boy, this is a problem for them. I thought they'd solve it. 17-0 lead. 49ers reeled them in. They're really happy playing anyone but San Francisco right now.
And maybe the Cardinals are happy they're on the road because they haven't been great at home. We've seen that, and their fans are traveling well right now. I want to talk about this Cardinals team because they had such an epic start to the season, and then toward the end, we started seeing these losses pile up for them. What can they learn from those losses to try to avoid that in this one?
Well, what they learned, Amanda, is that in previous years, those losses piled up and they didn't find a way into the playoffs. The second thing is, as those losses piled up in previous years, you know what else happened? Their quarterback, Kyler Murray, got beat up. And so he wasn't right down the stretch anyway. This year, they've avoided that. Now, unfortunately, their wide receiver core has taken a hit. But he can still make enough plays with his legs, keep plays alive, that other guys can make plays as well by him being able to hold the ball, extend it. We talked about Big Ben Roethlisberger and how he goes out. Listen, every defensive coordinator I ever talked to said the first 3 seconds after a snap were not the ones that worried you with Ben Roethlisberger. It was the next 3 seconds when he extended a play and then threw a laser downfield. That's Kyler Murray without being an oak tree in the pocket. So that's where I think that they've learned their lessons. They haven't run him as much this year. They've kept him healthier as they enter the playoffs. I think the quarterback run game may come back into play now because in the playoffs, you've got to let it all go.
Charles, it was an absolute joy listening to you last weekend on that Ravens-Steelers call there. I hope you have a good call this weekend as well. We'll talk to you. You have an invitation as soon as the season's done to come down here to South Florida. We're going to hang out. We'll listen to you on that Bills-Patriots call. Charles, thanks.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to that.
All right, so there's your Super Wildcard Weekend. It's going to be a good one kicking off Saturday, and it takes us all the way through Monday this upcoming weekend. We'll give you lots of previews heading into Friday and Saturday. Coming up, we're going to take a look at the teams at the top. Doing a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game, the highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.